The greatest danger to your success is not your money, it's not the opportunity that you're focused on, it's your relationships. I've been working with multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs for over 6 years of my life, and the number one most common problem that we're solving for is who, not how. Whether we're focused on acquiring new clients, hiring strategic team members, or strengthening existing relationships, we are always coming back to one common question, which is how do I engage with the right person in the right way for whatever I'm working on to be a success? So whether I'm trying to find a new client or strategically hire new people on the team, it's always coming down to just relational ability. And I've seen this across people with multi-billion-dollar industries and brands and influence at that level, as well as early starting entrepreneurs. We all want to talk about networking or social media or personal branding, but at the end of the day, all of it is just coming down to your relationships with other people and your ability to solve problems with other people's expertise. So today, I want to talk a little bit about how I have personally navigated going from being a uneducated, a substance abusing kind of idiot with no direction in life to now being 24 years old with multi-million-dollar background and experience in social media marketing, working with extremely high-level people that are already making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with their personal brand and living the life that I have now. And I've seen that there's really only two core issues that we're solving for. Number one, it's your own internal understanding and mindset and skills. And so the first thing that you always focus on investing in, or that the most successful people I have ever met have focused on investing in, is number one, into themselves. So into their education, into their connections and relationships, into their mindset and well-being. And so that always comes first, is making sure that number one, you're in a healthy mental frame. Number two, that you have access to the right people and that you're in the right rooms. And number three, that you have applicable skill sets and valuable information to share with the world. And so that's always primary objective, is becoming a better individual. So that's investing in your health and well-being, into your education, into your expertise, into skills, into experiences, into relationships. That's always the first thing to focus on, is who you are as an individual. And then the second thing that I've personally been investing into, and I see time and time again with the successful people around me, is investing into what I call watering holes. And a watering hole is simply an area or a social circle where there is a high density of talented or successful, capable, or similar like-minded individuals. So when you have a watering hole is where everybody in the room is talking about the same things, they're in similar life positions. So this could be a mastermind group only for social media marketing agencies. This could be a Reddit thread for orthopedic surgeons. This could be a Facebook group for stay-at-home moms that have a side hustle to pay rent. And so you have like all these different high density pockets where a lot of people are focused on one common interest, activity, skill, or objective, something to do, right? So it's essentially a culture. And so again, the two things that I'm seeing over and over again is number one, successful people invest in themselves and their mentality, and then number two, into the people that they're around. So let's actually break this down and figure out exactly how we can apply this in our lives, how I've been applying it in my own life, how I'm currently applying it, and how you can apply it as well. So again, we'll start number one with skills and opportunities. The most important thing for me when I'm looking at skills and opportunities is figuring out where are my weak points, because I think there's a higher impact. Like if I measure all the different areas of my life on a scale from 1 to 10, there's a greater degree of impact for the most part taking a 2 to an 8 than an 8 to a 9, and it's likely about the same amount of effort. Now, when it comes to specialization in something and becoming world class, obviously you want to double down. There's a great book called Managing Oneself. I believe it's by Peter Drucker. I'll go ahead and link it down below because I probably misquoted that. I sound like an idiot right now, but this concept is like knowing where to double down on your strengths and knowing where to cover your weaknesses or mitigate your weaknesses. So what I do in my own life is I first look at where are the areas in my life that I'm the most deficient. So this could be physical, financial, spiritual, social, intimately, within my family. Like where in my life are there gaps or there's dangers? And I'm going to first focus on fixing those or resolving those. And so that could look like, what experience should I invest in? What skill should I invest in? Or what new way of thinking can I invest in? Because the reality is like, it's possible to have a healthy family dynamic. It's possible to have an incredibly healthy and functional and fit body. It's possible to have a very healthy financial management or financial system in your life. The trick is if you don't have a six pack, if you don't have healthy investments, it's not because it's not possible, it's because you don't know how to do it. So I'm always looking at what mental models, what ways of being do I get to invest in to change in my own life? That's always number one. And I'm always looking at where am I the most deficient? The only other way that I invest in my skills or myself is where can I be world class or where can I outcompete other people? So when it comes to the services that I'm providing professionally and what I'm doing as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a leader, is I'm looking at what do I believe that I can do better than anybody else? And let me pour as much money as I can afford into that skill, into those things, while making sure that nothing in my life is falling apart or totally crippling, right? So first, make sure that my bases are covered. I'm not deficient in anything. And then the second area is making sure that I'm over-indexing into my specialization. Now, when it comes to finding watering holes, first thing you need to know is who am I looking for, right? So it always comes down to like, if I have a problem or if I have an interest or I have a goal, first thing I need to know is who already knows how to solve this problem, who has the skill sets, who has the experience, who has the background to solve this problem for me. Once I know who that type of person is, like where are they demographically, where are they psychographically, and this could be, I'm looking for a new client, I'm looking for a new team member, I'm looking for an intimate relationship in my personal life, I'm looking for a coach or a therapist in my family or in my physical health. Well, let me figure out what are they interested in, where are they hanging out, what kind of activities do they engage in, what kind of conversations are they having, and then where can I go to find those conversations and find those things that are already happening, aka the watering hole. So I'm asking myself these questions of where's this person already engaged, what does this person do on a day-to-day basis, what is this person looking out for, what are they paying attention to, what problems do they have, what dreams do they have. And so I want to essentially enter the mind of the person that I'm looking to connect with, which not only will help me build that relationship, but it will also help me identify the right person that I'm looking for at any level of interest in who this person is, right? So next thing I'm going to do, and this is the beautiful part about the internet, is I'm going to figure out where those watering holes are. And so this could be localized or international or completely digital. Now, I have a bunch of friends in the make money online space. Think e-commerce, think FBA, think TikTok shop, think social media marketing. And a lot of these people, well, where are they meeting their peers? Where are these conversations about make money online happening? They're happening in programs like Andrew Tate's Hustlers University. They're happening in private Discords. They're happening in gurus' private communities. And so those are going to be the places, if I wanted to connect with an e-commerce guy, if I wanted to connect with a crypto trader, those are going to be the places I'm going to look, because those are the places those conversations are happening. And then there's nuance there of like, if I want to find the highest quality, right? So if I'm looking for the best of the best on TikTok shop, I'm going to find the best of the best private community for TikTok shop brand builders, which is likely going to cost more money. It's going to be harder to enter, and there's going to be a bigger barrier of social rapport that I have to build before I'm going to get anything out of the other members, which is totally okay. So what I'm indexing for, what I'm looking for, is where's the watering hole, or where's the social circle that I have the most in common with, so they're the most similar to me, or I'm as close as possible to being their peer, that I can actually gain access to. And so this would be, let's say there's a mastermind where you have to have a certain level of net worth to be a part of it, and then everybody in that community is focused on investing and stabilizing for generational wealth. Well, I need to make sure that I actually qualify for those metrics to gain access to the group. But if I gain access to the group, now I'm surrounded by the highest quality, highest caliber people that then can create the most leverage in solving my problems. And so that's how I'm looking at watering holes, is where can I join a community that has the highest impact benefit of me being involved in it. If you like this video, if you found value in looking at number one, indexing into skill sets, and number two, developing specialization and identifying watering holes to build relationships in, just go ahead and hit my DMs on Instagram and just tell me watering holes, or just tell me, hey, I watched that video that you did. I found it valuable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below your favorite part of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.